It is my honor to welcome distinguished participants to this conference on Ahmad Mas'ud and the future of Afghanistan. Thank you to the conference participants of Gonville and Keyes College, Cambridge. On behalf of the organizers of the conference and on behalf of the Mas'uud Foundation, I would like to thank you for your commitment and your support during this very difficult time for Afghanistan. 3 years ago, my colleagues and I spoke about the importance of holding a conference on the life and legacy of Ahmad Mas'ud at Cambridge. Since then, many have contributed to making this a reality, and I would like to sincerely express my gratitude to them. We have invited leading academics, journalists, politicians, and former military personnel who have devoted their work to Afghanistan, and we are grateful for their involvement. Today, I would like to reflect on the past to help us situate the current crisis that continues to unfold in Afghanistan. My hope is that some of the lessons of history can help us formulate a better and clearer vision for a peaceful future. If we take the emergence of modern Afghanistan as a starting point, what comes to light is a process of state formation that proved to be costly. As a buffer state between British India and Tsarist Russia, Afghanistan became important for imperial interests. This model of nation formation dictated a highly centralized political and administrative system. We believe that this long-standing model is not constructive to a country that is home to diverse communities, each of which is rich in its own history, languages, and cultural heritage. History has proven that nation-state formation that has sought to construct a homogeneous and singular character for entire population of people is impractical. Since the early 1900s, when this system was institutionalized, Afghanistan experienced several breakdowns of the state system, the most salient of which we see from the events of this last month. These breakdowns come at a great cost to the people of the country. A realistic and pragmatic approach is necessary, and we believe that the decentralized political and administrative system is the best way forward. Based on this model, local communities will have the power to elect their local leaders and hold them accountable. People will also have the ability to take an active part in policy making at the local community level. This model has existed in Afghanistan over the last century in varying degrees. My father, the late Commander Ahmad Mas'ud, also pushed for this alternative vision to ensure social justice, dignity, and recognition for all, and stand against any colonial, neo-colonial, or pretensions in the garb of extremist groups such as the Taliban. Since taking over Kabul on the 15th of August, the Taliban, through acts of terror and destruction, are once again engaged in ongoing atrocities against different communities. They are standing against the fundamental rights of women and of our girls receiving their education. The Taliban have made our country a refuge for international terrorism, and one that is isolated and regressive. Alongside the men and women of Afghanistan, we stand firmly against the Taliban's foreign ideology. We have seen women leading the opposition on the ground in standing up for their rights. We want an Afghanistan that is inclusive, one that preserves and promotes the rights of women, one that is not isolated but connected, a country that has productive relationship with the region and with the world. We have formed the National Resistance Front to continue the path of our forefathers and realize the aspiration of the people of Afghanistan. The goal of our resistance is the liberation of our land and the preservation of our rights and safeguarding our heritage and culture. Honoring the legacy and lessons of my father, There is indeed no cause more noble than fighting for justice, for truth, for freedom. Freedom from oppression and freedom from those who impose their rule and occupy our land. Through the series of conferences inaugurated today on the life and legacy of Ahmad Mas'ud, we can be better informed in ways we can formulate a vision for an alternative future, where the will of the people will serve as its foundation. Let us use our time today to discuss and plan the important work for tomorrow and every day after, until we arrive at our ultimate goal, which is a free and prosperous Afghanistan. Thank you.